All right, Matt, in our feature prelim, UFC Auckland, we have a bit of a switch up because it was originally supposed to be Jalin Turner taking on Jamie Mullarkey. Mullarkey out of the fight, and in steps 145-pound champ for both HEX and Superfight series. You have a tough out in Joshua Culibao, a guy that's a part of Australian Top Team. You might recognize that name because both the Mokhtarian brothers own, train, and really pump out a good product out of that gym. So now you have a guy who has been there and done that at 145 pounds, coming in on short notice at 155, and taking on the Tarantula, Jalin Turner. And this is one of those guys that was turning heads when he came into the UFC because it was a lot of finishes. He was either going to win by finish or lose by finish. A Ruka Sport guy, which was pretty surprising based on a guy that had, hovering around 10 fights, but training out of that gym. Very, very long and rangy for the division. You typically don't see 155ers that are as rangy as Jalin Turner. And in this one, as far as the odds are concerned, it's actually Jalin Turner right now on the sites that offer odds as almost a 2-1 favorite. Actually, a deadlock for 2-1. Culibao coming in at a plus 160. But over on Tapology, out of all the votes, 58% of people are going with Culibao to get the win in his debut. This guy's undefeated at 8-0 with 5 finished victories, and 60% are predicting the knockout. If you're Joshua Culibao coming into this fight, how do you beat a guy like Jalin Turner?
So it's kind of interesting. Culibao's UFC debut kind of mirrors Jalin Turner's to a certain degree. A guy who kind of belongs one weight class below where they're fighting in their debut just due to the short notice nature of the fight. And with Culibao, he's going to want to keep this fight standing, but he's going to have to close range. Like you said, Jalin Turner's not only big for a 155er, he's big and rangy really no matter what weight class he'd be in. He has a very large frame, really good jab, likes to keep it on the outside. And we've really only seen one weakness from Jalin Turner, other than, of course, Luque knocked him out in a minute, but that doesn't really matter. That's going to happen on a week's notice. In the Matt Frevola fight, Frevola was able to just take him down over and over and over again, and he's not great at getting back up to his feet. And I know I just said Culibao has to close distance, but he's going to want to keep it up. It would be the worst idea for him to go for the takedown. We've seen Jalin Turner, not able to stop the takedown, not able to get back up. He's not great at wall walking against the cage. There's been a lot of cases where he gets taken down, kind of put against the cage, and he's sort of stuck in that position to a certain degree. I still think Turner's going to get the win. I just think that he will be able to keep it on his feet, keep that range. If you're not close to me, it's really hard to take me down, and that's kind of Jalin Turner's philosophy, I would assume, going into this fight. So I'm going to say Turner wins by decision.
Yeah, I can certainly see a path to victory for Culibao. Definitely wouldn't be surprised if he does get the win, but you have to really think about this one. Jalin Turner's fought at 55 and at 70 in the past. You got a guy at 145 that's coming up on short notice taking this fight. I know he's an Australian guy fighting closer to home than Turner is, of course, in New Zealand, but I think the bright lights are going to be difficult, but I do want to see more of Josh Culibao at 145. Hopefully, he's able to sign a multi-fight deal, hopefully a 3-fight, and even if he drops this one, he gets to continue on, because I do think that he has a future in the UFC in that division. I'm gonna edge Jalin Turner in this one, but Matt, I'm really looking forward to it. It's a great card here. Our UFC Auckland predictions right over there for the main card. For the prelims, you're not going to want to miss those, and as we always say with Fight Night Picks, Matt, let's get into it.